Now this video is going to be way different from the other ones. I'm not going to be reacting to anything. This is honestly just going to be kind of like my comment section reaction video. This is something that hit me about a month ago when I was editing my Trump mugshot video. Then I actually confirmed my beliefs when I was editing my Left's Denial for Black America's support of Trump video. I even talked about it quickly with the chatter when I did one of my rare streams reacting to the second GOP debate.
The Democrats just kept sending it to me and I kept saying no because
Okay, here's the thing. I know he's going to do the whole thing. Well, I want a blue state. I might be the only like conservative, Republican, whatever MAGA guy that you watch who will say this. I think Trump will win Georgia, Illinois, and Pennsylvania. I think those are states that he could easily win. First, there are layers to this video, so I want to break down each one. The first one is a personal story of mine. I've told this story before, but I remember back in 2020, I didn't follow politics at all. I just knew about the culture. I was a fucking teenager at the time, loved hip-hop, loved watching TV, loved watching YouTube, loved scrolling on Twitter, just the usual teenage shit. And during that time, my parents were glued to the television, trying to see what the 2020 election outcome was gonna be. They're in that group of people who hate Trump, but also hate Biden, and they're just gonna vote for Biden just because they don't like Trump. But obviously, during the 2020 election, one of the big battleground states was Georgia. And I remember seeing them watching this, seeing the coverage, and just thinking to myself, there's no fucking way Georgia's gonna be voting for Trump. It's obviously gonna be blue. And the reason I knew that is because I understood the culture. The culture was completely against Trump. They hated Trump because of COVID. They hated Trump because of the whole George Floyd shit that happened that year. And plus there was just this huge narrative still believed that Trump was a racist. Fast forward to today, we obviously know Biden won Georgia. In 2020, Georgia was a blue state.
Earlier today, Secretary Raffensperger presented the certified results of the 2020 general election to my office. Following Judge Grimsberg's ruling yesterday, state law now requires the governor's office to formalize the certification, which paves the way for the Trump campaign to pursue other legal options in a separate recount if they choose.
And in today's time, and in today's world, and in the future during the 2024 election, Georgia will yet again be a very important state. And so the theory that hit me while editing my Trump mugshot video was Trump lost these states because of Black America. And I was right. So what I'm gonna do is pull up the past two election maps and show you how Black America really fucked over Trump. So there's actually 3 states that I think Trump could flip and that could win him the 2024 elections. Those 3 states are obviously Georgia, the second one being Pennsylvania, and the long shot one that you might think I'm crazy for is Illinois. I think those could win him 24 and he could flip easily. So first, I want to break this down state by state. Right now, we're looking at the 2020 election map from CNN. I just like their election map. We can argue how reliable it is going into enemy territory. But when you zoom in, what you see here is you got Savannah, you got Augusta, Columbus, and the big motherfucker, Atlanta. That motherfucker is blue as shit, and I guarantee you that's gonna flip. And just in general, if we look right here, Trump barely lost Georgia. And he could, if he just wins that area, if he wins just the smallest parts of Atlanta, he has this election, he has Georgia in the bag. And to prove myself more right, if you zoom into the actual counties, I'm right. Trump got crushed by Black America. Fulton, he got absolutely smoked. Henry, smoked. Rockdale, smoked. Now the most recent map I want to look at is from the midterms in 2022, and it'll be the Senate race. Go to Georgia, same shit. Savannah, Augusta, Columbus, and that big motherfucker, Atlanta. Now as I said for Trump, the same thing applies here for Walker. Walker barely lost Georgia, only by 99,000 votes. And again, if we look at the reason why, the big place is Atlanta. If you go into the individual counties, Herschel Walker got smoked. You got Fulton County, you got Cobb, you got Gwinnett, you got Rockdale, just absolutely smoked. You get the pattern. Again, I'm looking at the 2020 election map. We go to Pennsylvania. We got Pittsburgh, blue, Harrisburg, blue, Allenstown, blue, and the big one, Philadelphia. And what's in Philadelphia? Who heavily populates that area? Oh, Black people. And again, if we look right here, Trump barely lost Pennsylvania. Now again, to represent the most recent map, we're gonna use the Senate races and the midterms. We got Fetterman versus Oz. And again, if we zoom into the actual counties, we got Chester, not too bad, actually no, smoked. Delaware, smoked. Philadelphia, smoked. And then Montgomery, I don't even gotta say it anymore. Here's the one that people may think I'm crazy for calling that this could flip into a red state, but I gotta say, I think Illinois can be a red state easily. If you look in, first off, I was expecting it to look way more bluer just in general, but again, if we zoom in to what the big blue area is, Chi-Town, Chicago. We see Trump lost by nearly 1 million votes, and yet again, look at the big areas that screwed him over. You got DuPage, fucking smoked, you got Cook, smoked, you got Lake, smoked, and then you got Kane, smoked, and DeKalb, smoked. Then of course there's some smaller areas that are blue, like Rockford, like this little area here. But again, if you look at the map, the main place that fucked over Trump was Chicago. Back to the 2020 Senate map, you look here, you got Duckworth versus Solvay. Same thing. Chicago fucked over the Republican candidate. Lost about 68,000 votes. Zoom in. These counties, again, all blue. All secured blue. So I hope my point is clear. I hope you understand that in those 3 states, the black community, where black people kind of tend to hang out, that's what fucked over Trump. Now, of course, now the main question is, how do you know black America is going to vote Trump? Again, how I knew 2020, how I knew Georgia was blue for Biden. The culture. First off, a lot happened since the midterms, motherfucker. Trump has been indicted 4 times. The man has a mugshot now. And of course the racist claims come, oh my god, you're saying black people relate to someone with a mugshot? That's racist, you're calling them criminals? No, I'm not. I'm simply stating what's true. Now, if you've seen some of my other Trump videos, you'll see some of the older stuff that I talked about. But I'm gonna re-bring it up here because it's relevant and it's proof that Black America is now for Trump. I think the first time Black America and just people of color looked at Trump a little differently, said, maybe he's not all that bad, was when Kanye West visited the White House wearing this hat. Then we go to what Trump has done in office for Black America. He gave him some money, plus he pardoned some big name rappers. Through his presidency, there were 3 big names that he pardoned. He pardoned A$AP Rocky, he pardoned Kodak Black, and he pardoned Lil Wayne. And guess what? Black America remembers that, including famous rapper DaBaby, who at one point dissed Trump.
We gon' pull it like Trump, fuck Trump. It's something right now, fuck the Trump, yeah.
But now, fucking loves Trump.
That's fuck with Trump or no?
Do I fuck with Trump? Now? Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
What made you fuck with him?
Trump is a gangster. Nigga let Kodak go.
Fast forward to when Trump was campaigning in 2020, he famously brought Lil Pump on stage during a rally.
I come here to say, Mr. President, I appreciate everything you've done for our country. You brought the troops home, and you're doing the right thing. MAGA 2020. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. And do not vote for Sleepy Joe at all.
It was a funny moment, and hey, the community still loves that shit. Fast forward today, after the indictments, after the mugshot has happened, he's still growing in black support. One interesting thing about Atlanta, specifically Fulton County, where Trump got his mugshot, there are big name rappers who have also gotten mugshots there too. Young Thug, Gunna, Playboy Cardi all have mugshots with that same little watermark at the top left. Oh yeah, and Young Thug, he's currently got a RICO charge on him. And can you guess who slapped that onto him? Yeah, Fani Willis. So this is just another tie between Trump and Black America being unfairly treated. Then we got streamer Aiden Ross, who streams with rappers and is pretty culturally relevant. I mean, right now he is live as I'm recording this. He has 54,000 people watching him. And Aiden was streaming when Trump's mugshot dropped. So his reaction says it all.
Yo! That's the mugshot of our president, chat. You see that?
It's not real.
Listen, make America great again. Nah, it's real, chat.
That's real.
That is real.
Free Trump. Free Trump.
W Trump and free Trump. Make America great again. Everyone vote Trump 2020, 2024.
And remember when I talked about when Trump gave Black America some money? He gave him some money. Well, Black America doesn't forget it. Even YG, who once made the biggest Fuck Donald Trump song.
Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
Now rocks with Trump. Now says, yeah, Trump ain't bad. He gave us money.
I'm speaking on the motherfuckers in the hood and shit in the streets. I'm speaking on their behalf. You feel me? Let them tell it. You feel me? This what they say.
Yeah.
Shit. Biden ain't did nothing for us. That nigga Trump was passing out money. We fuck with Trump. I'm like, damn, so y'all back with Trump just like that, huh? niggas like, hell yeah, nigga was passing out money. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy.
Rapper Sexy Red, who's blowing up as I speak, as I'm recording this, back Trump, supports Trump.
Do you think more people are going to support Trump now in the hood
like
or
Trump.
no?
Yeah, they support him in the hood. Because at first, I don't think people was fucking with him like they thought he was racist, saying little shit and, you know, against women. But once he started getting black people out of jail and giving people their free money, oh, baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
Yeah, that a little bit of free money goes a long way.
We need him back. Because, baby, them checks. Oh, yes, them stimulus checks, Trump, we miss you.
Now I just showed a shit ton of evidence that proves the culture, Black America, whatever you want to call it, fucks with Trump now, they rock with Trump now, and they're probably gonna vote for him. Now if you're one of those people who are like, but the statistics, look at the statistics, culture doesn't mean anything. According to the Washington Post, Trump actually takes as much as 25% of black voters and 47% of Hispanic voters. And in that same article, it is said no Republican presidential candidate in the past 50 years has approached receiving 20% of the black vote. This is legit shit, and if you're still denying it, maybe you think I'm spreading propaganda, maybe I'm just lying out of my ass. How about you hear it from progressives, the Young Turks?
So let's get to what the average of the polls indicate. So across 5 high-quality polls that have broken out non-white voters in the past month, Trump is averaging, I can't even believe this, 20% of black voters and 42% of Hispanic voters. So that's not based on one poll, that's based on an average of 5 separate polls.
So I hope that really proves what's really happening. I hope that really shows that, listen, Black America, they're for Trump now. Now to end this off, I want to break down 2 real reasons on why this is happening. First, the main reason Democrats have won Black America is because of this big fear that they promote of racism, especially for Trump. Well, now Black America isn't scared of that. They're not going to be controlled of racism. They're not going to be scared of racism to try something new. Well, why would they want to try something new? Well, the Democratic Party hasn't done shit for them. Over and over again, the Democratic Party lies to Black America straight to their face just for votes. So who do they vote for? Who do they back now? Oh, well, they back the ex-president of the United States who has been hit with the same charges they have, being treated unfairly by the same system that has fucked over Black Americans. So not only do they support him because he's real or because he's in the same boat as them, but it also serves as a big fuck you to the Democratic Party.